Good morning, my dear students, and welcome to all of you to the first class of Class 7 English second paper. Dear learners, I am Ranjit Gisku, a teacher of St. Philip High School and College, and our today's class is for Class 7 English second paper. Okay, so let's go ahead. Dear learners, today I'm going to discuss about parts of speech, as you can see on the screen. And this class is basically show definitions, classifications, uses, identifications, and logical accuracy of parts of speech in the sentences. Okay, and you must remember it's a technical study. We're going to learn parts of speech technically. Okay, so let's go ahead. The learners, the learning outcomes of today's class. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to what? You will be able to define parts of speech. You will be able to classify parts of speech, and then you will be able to identify parts of speech in the sentences. Okay, so these are the learning outcomes. After you write this lesson, we will learn these things. Okay, so let's go ahead. First, look at the following sentences. First sentence, you can see, I ate a fish for dinner. Okay, then the second sentence is something like the above. We fish in the lake on every Tuesday. Okay, can you see any difference between these two sentences? Okay, let me show you. In the first sentence, you can see, I ate a fish for dinner. And in the second sentence, you can see, we fish in the lake on every Tuesday. Okay, so these two words are sometimes same, but their uses and their names are different. In the first sentence, fish is a name. Okay, you must remember, in the first sentence, fish is a name. But in the second sentence, fish is an action. So, same word can have different name. We can call them in different names according to their uses in the sentences. Okay, so in the first sentence and second sentence, I hope you are able to understand the difference between these two words. So, dear learners, as you can see on the screen, English is a very flexible language. Okay, and a word's meaning is derived not only from how it is spelled and pronounced, but also from how it is used in a sentence. Okay, when you read parts of speech, remember that the way a word is used in a sentence, determines which part of speech it is. So, dear learners, as you can see on the screen, that English is a very flexible language. There is nothing to worry about English. We are just learning a language, nothing else. So, while we are going to learn a language, we must remember that a language is a medium of communication, and grammar is a study of a language. Okay, so let's go ahead. The learners, the words that we use in the sentences is called parts of speech. They are also called the small unit of letters. You must remember, words could be called the small unit of letters, which are given individual names. For their grammatical identification. We have 8 parts of speech in English language as follows. As you can see, words have different names. Okay, so words are divided into 8 classifications. The first one is, words can be given a name, a noun, then pronoun, adjective, adverb, verb, preposition, then conjunction, and finally we have another part, and that is interjections. So, the learners, these words have 8 names when we use them in the sentences. So these are the 8 names of the words. Let's go ahead and see some examples one by one. Dear learners, let's examine some sentences. The first sentence, the rose smells sweet. Okay, this is the first example, and what can you see? There are some words in the sentence. And here, a rose, what is rose? Rose is a noun because, what do we call it? Noun. You can see, a noun is a word used as the name of a person, place or thing as mentioned above. So, here rose is a noun. Okay, then the second example you can see, he is a brave boy. Brave boy. Here, the highlighted word brave is an adjective, and an adjective is a word used to add something to the meaning of a noun. You must remember that adjectives are such words that are used to add something to the meaning of a noun or pronoun. Okay, so let's go ahead. Then you can see the third example. Rita is absent because she is ill. In this sentence, the highlighted word she is a pronoun. Okay, she is a pronoun. Why do we call it pronoun? Let's see. A pronoun is the word used instead of a noun as mentioned above. So, pronouns are such words that are used instead of a noun and do the action of a noun. Okay, so let's go ahead. Then, the fourth example you can see, they are enjoying the cane. They are enjoying the cane. Here, are enjoying. The highlighted words are enjoying is a verb, and a verb is a word used to express an action or a state as mentioned above. Okay, so as you can see that are enjoying is a verb pattern, and verb also a word. A verb is a word, and these verbs are used to express action or state. Okay, let's go ahead. Then the fifth example you can see on the screen. These flowers are very beautiful. These flowers are very beautiful. Here the highlighted word is very, and it has a name. Let's see the name. Very is an adverb, and what does it show? Let's see. An adverb is a word used to add something to the meaning of a verb, to the meaning, or as you can see, to the meaning of verb or of an adjective or another adverb. Okay, so adverbs are such words that is used to add something to the meaning of a verb, either of a verb or an adjective or another adverb. Okay, remember it. Then let's see the next example. There is a cow in the garden. As you can see, there is a cow in the garden, and you can see a picture on the left side. Okay, let's see. Here, the highlighted word is in, and this word has a name. And let's see, what's the name? This word is called preposition. Why do we call it preposition? Let's see. Preposition. A preposition is a word used with a noun or a pronoun. Prepositions is a word which is used with a noun or a pronoun to show how the person or thing denoted by the noun or pronoun stands in relation to something else. That means prepositions means a relation. Prepositions can have the power of making a relation. So prepositions make the relation between words in a sentence. Okay, so let's go ahead. Then 2 and 2 make 4. 2 and 2 makes 4. And you can see the name is best friends. There are 4 friends. Okay, so 2 and 2 make 4. Here, and the word and, which is highlighted, what does it call it? And is a conjunction and is a conjunction. And why do we call it so? Let's see. A conjunction is a word used to join words or sentences. So dear learners, I hope you understood that conjunction means joining or connecting. So conjunctions can connect two words, two or more words, and at the same time conjunctions can connect two sentences, two or more sentences. As you can say, two or more sentences. So conjunctions are very important for writing, reading and speaking, and at the same time listening too. Okay, so conjunctions have different characteristics in a sentence. Okay, let's see the next. Alright, we have won the game. In this sentence, let's see. Alright, you can see the word Ura is highlighted, and this word has a name, and the name is interjection. So dear learners, I hope you understood what do we call it? Interjection. Let's see. An interjection is a word which expresses some sudden feelings. Sudden feelings. Oh, okay, sudden feelings. So these types of words will express sudden feelings of a man. And here, hurrah is a word that has come in our mind suddenly. When we saw the game, we have won the match. Okay, so hurrah is an interjection. So the learners, all this was about parts of speech. In a sentence, there are many words, but every word will have a name, a separate name, and it must be one of the 8. All the words will be one of the 8, because we have only 8 parts of speech. If you can be able to know the 8 parts of speech correctly, you will be able to use English correctly. So, dear learners, you will have a homework, and you can see on the screen that your first homework is, what do you mean? What do you mean by parts of speech, and classify them. You write the answer of this portion, and you must show me when we will meet in the classroom. Okay, so dear learners, you must be well and wealthy, and thank you all for being with me till now. Thank you very much.